going to get started here in a few minutes. My name is Dr. Steve, and I'd like to welcome everyone that's is joining us from around the world. I see different countries represented here. For all our founders and leaders that are, the pillars of Veritas Vault, welcome. And all our new members. Gosh, in the last, 2-3 weeks, we've had members from all around the globe joining Veritas. The word is out on the street, and people are loving it. If you are a guest with us, a big welcome to you. I know someone invited you to hear more about Veritas Vault, or maybe you just heard the buzz in the air and decided to jump on and see what the excitement is about Veritas Vault. Well, welcome. We got Kartik from India. Welcome, Kartik. Great to have you on. We got Briggs from Georgia. Welcome. So a lot of great things are happening behind the scenes. Our founder, Nick, has some amazing updates for us. We definitely are going to bring him on. We just give folks a minute. So, for the ones that are coming on right now, okay, India, welcome again. Oh, India is awake. That's great to see. And South Africa, and we have quite a few guests from South Africa. Wayne from Trinidad, welcome. Caribbeans in the house. I love it when the Caribbean's representing. All right, we got who we got? Bill, Chicago, welcome. And so a lot of great things are happening behind the scenes. So what I'm going to do at this point, I know more folks, you guys do have time, get your team on, get your guests on. It's a Monday. We're going to kick this off with a great update from our founder, Nick. So there we go. All right. Once again, my name is Dr. Steve. I just want to welcome everyone to the Veritas Vault Monday opportunity/update call. It's always a pleasure to host, and it's always a pleasure to see all of you here with us, especially all our guests. So I'm going to turn this over to Nick, our founder, to share the amazing updates. Nick, I'm going to yield my mic to you, sir. There we go.
I appreciate you.
All right. You're welcome.
Yeah, we've got a little bit over 200 people on the call, so we'll go ahead and jump into it. You guys mean a lot to the project. You are the project. And as you know, if you did have an opportunity to either join or listen to the replay of Thursday night's update call, we're in, positive flux right now. Okay. And I covered a lot of things on that call, so I'm not going to really repeat myself today. This is going to be super short. I just want to cover the bonds, the contest, and then a little teaser on what's coming next throughout this week in the coming days. But what I really contemplated after that call, and what's super I won't say surprised, but really was endearing to me, is just how tight this community is. Okay, I've been in this business for 20 solid 21 and then the workup of my skill sets and everything to get here. And I've been in a lot of programs, dozens and dozens. Okay. And I've built dozens and dozens of, websites and systems and, ran network marketing operations in the past. And I have never experienced, the unity, the patience, the devotion, that our Veritas members have shown, not just to me, but to each other and to the mission of what Veritas Vault has really been about. And over the past 4 months or so that we've been operational, we've all, we've been there together. Okay. And we're going to continue to be there together. But what excites me and motivates me, and as you know, I was out of town last week putting together just a phenomenal deal with the rest of the team. And Dr. Kamaz, alluded to that somewhat on the Saturday call. So if you didn't listen to that replay and you're interested in what he discussed, I would highly recommend, checking that out. And we will have Dr. Kamaz on, probably over the next coming days, along with hopefully some very, very, very special guests. So anyway, having said that, I want to thank you all, for really writing this out with us, because it's something, again, that can generate lifetime wealth, like in contract and code, on some enormously sophisticated, elegant, literally earth-changing, okay, opportunities. And I haven't even, I know you heard a little bit, like about a week or two, because I couldn't keep my mouth shut about one aspect of it. but we're actually looking at four different opportunities for you guys coming into the new year. So right now, and thankfully, I'm super grateful to the dev team that's helping me out here. Over the weekend, we were able to put the bonds together properly. So to start with, number one, if anyone, wants to, basically participate in the project and get our tokens at an even deeper discount than where we are right now, the bonds are really the way to go. So just really briefly to explain that, we have three bond options. Okay. We've got 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. Okay. And all that really means is that's the vesting period that you're agreeing, right, to, not only purchase the bond, but to hold the bond. And on top of that, we release basically every day a certain percentage of that vesting. So it's not like you have to, if you do let's say a 6 month bond, you don't have to wait 6 months, to basically claim what's already been vested and then stake that, actually in the platform to start earning the rebase rewards. Okay, so that's one of the great things about it. The second thing is if you do the 3 month bond, you get a 3% discount off of the current price, which is 33 cents. If you do the 6 months, you get a 6% discount. And of course, at the 12 month commitment level, you're going to get a 12% discount off of the coin token. And anybody that's familiar or has looked at our chart, we almost hit a high of $4, a very short, month and a half, couple months ago. So now is the time, right, to continue to keep the momentum going, to positively look forward to what we're bringing to the table for you. And once we get there, okay, even though right now you can't buy or sell, and that's, legitimately up to, the people that decided to sell out or ignore what we're actually trying to build. But when we get there, guys, okay, if you look back, 33 cents is going to, basically be laughable. So we're doing everything in our power as fast as we can to launch these for you. And the getting back to the bonds, the nice part is that if you do refer, as the direct sponsor, someone to purchase a bond, you get 15% of whatever that amount is. So if it's $1,000 bond purchase, you're going to get 150, like bing, straight to your wallet in DAI. And then, of course, the bigger part of that is that 70% of that bond is going to go directly into Pancake Swap liquidity. And I can't stress to you how important that is, right? So now, that we've depleted a lot of that or it's been sold off, adding that liquidity while the price remains stable when we do open up the token again is really going to give us a supercharged boost. So I'm very, very proud of that. I'm happy we got it out the door to you. If you have any questions, please always remember to contact customer service staff. We've got that around the clock. We actually bumped the staff up to 6. So please, for that expense, please utilize them. Okay, you're always going to get the best correct answer from them instead of worrying about your fellow members. If your fellow members want to provide you support or additional help, again, I super respect and appreciate that. But customer service is always at your disposal, okay, within seconds. So having said that, another thing I want to cover with you today is, and this came up on the call last week, because of the addition of these new ventures, a lot of people had asked me about the prize contest, right? Which you guys know is 15,000 VBA given away every single week. And we've, stayed true to that commitment, for the past 5 weeks. So because trading wasn't able to happen on Thursday and Friday of last week, we're going to cut that deadline off at Wednesday. And then we're still going to give you the 15,000 VBA, no problem, based on the calculation from the previous Friday through Wednesday. So we'll get that out to you this afternoon, my time. So when you wake up in the morning, if you did qualify for that contest, you got your VBA, you got your reward. And of course, for the upcoming week, that'll be postponed, right, to get us prepared for really what's coming next. So I'm super happy about that. The last thing I want to mention is that, and this is according to the message, but you can still claim your VBA, right? So let's say you've got 100 VBA accumulated from the actual unilevel referral plan. So if you wish, you can claim that It'll go into your 24-hour holding period to staking, and then 24 hours later, as per usual, click that, and then it'll actually actively start paying rebase rewards for you. Additionally, if you are currently holding VBA, and this happens a lot, right? So if you're holding VBA and you want to transfer it either to another one of your wallets or to someone that's interested in the project that can't buy right now directly on PancakeSwap, you can send VBA to them. Or if someone, like I said, wants to purchase your VBA, on the sideline, you're more than welcome to, right? Just transfer it to the wallet, and then on the back end, have them compensate you as ever, if you want to see, done. So that's a good thing. Also with the bonds, okay, so just to reiterate this, every single day, let's say you buy a bond today, 24 hours later, you'll get a little percentage, okay, of that. And you can claim that again into staking if you want. And then, or you can just wait a couple of weeks and just do it however you wish. So the only, like I said, current restriction is the fact that you can't buy or sell until we get everything locked in. So saying that, what else did I want to cover? The bonds. It's super, like I said, it's super exciting. I just, in retrospect, of everywhere we've been so far and looking at where we're going into the future, it actually makes sense to me. It makes it almost like a rhythm to me, right? Because we launched where we were. We went, basically sky high. People were able to, get and collect their rewards and what have you. And then now we're really making that turn, right? And that turn is infinite, long-term wealth. Okay. And what's being brought to the table, I've said this before, and I hate to be so cryptic about it, but I've got to hold this, dear. It's something that has never been seen or done in crypto. All right, I'm gonna say it one more time. It has never been done. And what's beautiful here is that we have the community. We've got about 6,000 active people. We're, 9,000 token holders, something in that range. So we already have the base, right? We already have the desire for what, Veritas Vault was intended to deliver, which is, basically having sovereignty, having ownership, right, of the project, as you'll see unfold, and also have, people that you're kind of locked arms with, to achieve, your why, which we always talked about, right? So why are you here? Why did you, where were you attracted to Veritas Vault, right? It was to accomplish something, right? In unity with your fellow men across the globe. So we're going to, like I said, between the branding, the product, the new programming, the actual goal here is to get back around to the promise of locking the contract, because I know that's super important to you. And I did, like I said, you guys will participate in that, in those votes, in those final decisions. Once we're there, we'll lock it. Okay, and I'm moving as fast as I can to get there, because even personally, as the lead developer here, I don't want to keep trying to be reactionary, to what's happening or opinions and things like that. And once these other layers are on top of it, we need to have that super strong foundation, because it's part of our ecosystem, right? So the new projects coming on are going to benefit from our ecosystem, and then you're going to benefit, from their products, services, and what's being built there. So just like I said, keep on hanging in there. The other day I said it was going to be about 7 to 10 days. I'm already ahead of schedule. I have gotten some remarkably, insightful insights from the Leadership Council and other, members of our organization on ways to move forward so that some of these previous, like, basically gushes of wealth, can be better managed for the benefit of all, even those particular individuals. So just like I said, I couldn't be more happy. Um, thank you guys, for being here. You are fundamental to everything that we do, everything that I think about, day after day after day. So with the biggest heartfelt thanks, guys. Thanks for showing up for the call. I've specifically asked Dr. Steve to make this presentation short, to respect your time. We're getting around the holidays now. So he's just going to cover the basics. I want him to kind of stress, if you go a little bit deeper into the bonds, that would be great, so they understand, how they're getting, compensated. the major benefits to the people that are buying the bonds at this, super early stage where we're at. And if you, again, like I said, if you have any questions, concerns, connect with the customer service. Always stay posted to the calls. I mean, not the calls, to the updates in the news group. And for all the leadership council members, I will be in touch with you like directly to review some of these proposal ideas that have been brought up. And for the wider community, once we've kind of identified and gotten feedback, so that nothing is overlooked, we will have our first vote, regarding how the rebasing continues and how we continue to develop the ecosystem. So having said that, thanks a lot, guys. Enjoy, and I'll be in touch with everybody soon online or here on the Zoom call. Thanks, Dr. Steve. Back to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it. Update. That was just exciting. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to jump right into the presentation. So let's see here. I'm going to go right here. Right. Okay, well, for all our guests that's with us, I'm going to go through the Veritas Vault opportunity and what this means for you, and for um, all our new members. Of course, we learn by repetition. So Veritas Vault is we talk about the new era of smart contracts, and the next era of crypto is here for each one of us because it's carving out the landscape, and as it's evolving. Bitcoin has passed, and now there's many different ways to earn in these new the DeFi protocol. And Veritas Vault is really carving the way out for each one of us to not just understand, but also to earn through the staking contract. So the opportunity the new generation of users are seeking is full control of their digital asset, transparency, education, which is key, and that's a big part of what Veritas Vault will be leading into is education to understand this new frontier of DeFi. It's an ecosystem that rewards everyone. So Veritas Vault is a transparent, community-owned DeFi ecosystem designed to help you, everyday people, participate in this reward-driven growth. And it's through this audible smart contract, and it provides collective engagement because we're building a platform. This is a movement where we can help actually with financial sovereignty. One of the things that I love is the vision and the mission, right? Because Veritas Vault vision is to become the world's most trusted community-owned DeFi system or ecosystem, I should say, as we build out this global infrastructure. And as we see many members from across the globe is embracing and joining our community to help with this movement. So what's the mission? To simplify the DeFi for everyone by providing a sustainable system, a duplicatable system, and where we all can participate in this new digital economy. Veritas Vault is solving many problems within this space because we know, the whole DeFi can be very complex, centralized control. As to where we're simplifying it and making the staking automated, as we can see, and then truly creating a DAO where we, the members around the globe, has a say in what goes on with Veritas Vault. So the smart contract made simple. Like I said, it's automatically executes. It distributes to the community rewards every 8 hours. Fully transparent on the blockchain. So it's providing, this system that can help everyone get rewarded. So the VVA token is the core of our ecosystem, and it's truly designed for long-term value, compounding with the community with rewards. So the rewards will vary from time to time. And what's really unique about our system is the 8-hour rebase and how that works. And every 8 hours, Veritas Vault system will distribute community rewards to everyone. And that's what's so beautiful about the whole opportunity with a stake. And now every 8-hour daily compounding in action, this is key because it just means that your balance earns on top of the previous rewards, creating a steady growth effect over time. And so the key takeaway with this is the longer you hold, the stronger the compounding effect becomes. And of course, it's just beautiful to watch to see the rewards grow here. So let's take a look at how the members earn. There's many different ways, of course, the staking rewards, the referral participation, the loyalty multiplier, and of course the governance And right now, the big thing is the bonding opportunities, right, where you can access discounted VVAs to help support the liquidity. So this strengthens the ecosystem, the treasury, and creates stability for each one of us. But it just provides opportunity for each one of you to truly participate and get rewarded through the bonds. So the market validity, this is just talking about, guys, that this whole frontier of the DeFi market is 150 billion in total value locked across the protocol. That's over 200 million wallets connected to DeFi app globally, as Veritas is connected as well. So, but it's education focused with communities will have a higher engagement, but Veritas Vault sits at the intersection of this whole automation and building a community because we are truly the foundation of the next DeFi era, as you can see. The traditional DeFi protocols compared to what Veritas is creating for our global community is the simplicity, right? A plug and pay with the automatic compounding, providing tools for you to duplicate, and then of course, bring in education so you understand this whole ecosystem that's being built. But one of the things I'll point out here is Veritas Vault isn't just a staking protocol; it's an expanded ecosystem for sustainability, community-driven growth. And the ecosystem pillars are the Vault protocol, the Academy coming soon, the referral network, and the governance DAO. Then, of course, the partnership layer, as Nick mentioned, with all the new partnership as we build out the ecosystem. And we're very, very, very excited about that. So looking at the foundation, the duplication, expansion, which is key, and then, of course, scalability with the partnership, all the influencer collaboration, and then across platform integrations, like our debit cards come in, like the real estate with the nodes, and then the other projects that being worked behind the scenes for us. So it's real people, real impact, right? Everyday participants seeking transparent rewards. So it's not about hype, it's about helping people understand, participate, and prosper responsibly with Veritas Vault. So the beauty of Veritas Vault is it's a movement that we're starting here around the globe, and people are embracing this movement. They're being part of the growth and the movement. So it's your wealth, your voice, your vault. So join the transparent ecosystem built for everyone. You know, we don't just stake tokens; we stake trust, growth, and community every 8 hours, every day. Um, Again, everything I just shared was just for informational purposes. One thing I do want to go ahead and talk about is the bonds, and I'm just going to go back through that real quick. The Like Nick said, there's three bonds you could purchase: the 90-day bond, the 180 days, and the 365 days. And with with the 90 days, you get a 3%. With the I'm going to try and give me a minute. I'm going to see if I could pull that up for you. But with the 90 days, you get a 3% discount. The 180 days, you get 6%, and then with the 365 days, you get 12%. So those discounts are heavy, and then of course there's no tax on that once you purchase it. So that's the other added benefit to getting the bonds. And then, of course, each day a percentage will be released to you, which then you can stake, go into the 24 and then stake. So that's the beauty of the bond for us. And also, what Nick said is that the buy-in right now and the sell-in, we're working on a formula that's fair across the board. That's currently being worked on. I know everyone is very excited and waiting in anticipation for, especially for the buy-in, because you've got many members that are ready to be part of Veritas Vault, and you're ready to start building your team again. So that is being worked on behind the scenes. It truly is exciting, as the core team is, looking at all the various scenarios that would make sense and that would be fair. And then, of course, the Leadership Council will vote on it, and then things will happen from there. But guys, I'm excited at the fact that now here we are, and we're open back up for business. The bonds are available, the unstaking, the claiming, just pretty much all the functionality within is functional right now. So, like Nick said, This week, Dr. Kamaz will be on, and we got some special guests that will be coming on and talking a little bit more about some of the projects as well as where we are in the process with the debit cards. So, be excited. As Nick had mentioned, we'll be working on these, changes behind the scenes. We were not, going to take long with the changes, and we didn't. As far as the pause was necessary. I'm reading the chat here, but now it's on pause, meaning, back to business. Not as normal, but definitely back to business where it's not holding you up, and you can continue to start working with your teams and getting in there and claiming and unclaiming. So stay tuned for the update on the buy sell feature that's coming. We have these webinars Monday through Thursday. Mondays and Thursdays are typically our update calls, and then Tuesdays and Wednesdays are our overview calls. So this is an opportunity to use the calls as a tool. Bring your guests. Come learn, especially if you're new and you learn from repetition. And we look forward to seeing you then. So I just want to say thank you to everyone for joining us tonight. Thank you for uh, you know bringing your guests, and thank you for all the new members that have joined us. So with that, I just want to say we'll see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. The bond page is back. I'm looking at your the chats. You guys, all you have to do is go to log in, go to the bonds, and then you'll see the three bonds that are available. You can just click on it. You're not going to do anything, damage anything. Just click on it and just read the information, and you could, purchase minimum of $50 worth of bond and yeah, enjoy it and start sharing because this is a great way to get it at a highly discounted rate right now. Because again, the 90 days are at a 3% discount, and that means you're getting 3% discount from the market price. You're going to get it at 32 cents. The 180 days, you're getting a 6%. So instead of 33, you're going to get it at 31 cents. And then, of course, if you get a bond for 365 days, you're going to get a 12%. So that means you're going to get it for, guys, listen to this, 29 cents, right? So it's really beautiful. And then each day a percentage will be released to you where you can stake. Now, many of the projects, if many of you are, been involved with other projects, and a lot of them, you stake for what? Uh, well, a year, 365 days, right? Some of them have 6 months to a year, and that's the norm, and that's what you will buy those staking contracts for and get, your percentage release. So, he's made it fair. Getting huge discounts, and also with a minimum of $50, it opens up an opportunity for other countries as well, like India and Africa, South America, and different parts of the world. So take advantage of it. And again, my name is Dr. Steve. It was a pleasure hosting, and again, welcome to all our guests, all our members, all our founders, and we'll see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, bye for now.